So apparently stuff starts happening here. If you leave it on the screen for a long time. Like, time will pass, the flowers will die. It's weird. Okay, so what to do now? So I was just looking at some different stuff in this game on the wiki, Piñata Island.info, just to make sure there wasn't anything I was missing. I don't think so. One thing that's pretty interesting is if you do a lot of Langston's challenges, and they get really specific, like Green Chippo wearing a grunty hat and knowing both tricks. Like, geez, if you really, really, really want to like 100% in this game and see everything in it, it looks like this is the way to do it. Langston's challenges, because lots of these are insanely specific. But towards the end, once you complete some of the last regions, you start getting interesting stuff. Every region gives you like at least one accessory or something if you complete it. But some of them are going to be things like, apparently if you complete region 5, you get like a lot of Halloween types of things. And that's cool, I guess. I would have liked to have that for one of my gardens. For this one, but oh well. That'd be a lot of piñatas I'd have to send in. Blue Warrior wearing a gold combat medal, like crazy things like that, as they have to have won like 5 or like 10 or 15 fights. Apparently if you complete the last region, which is the South Pole, you get space-themed items, and that's cool. I'd love to see that, but well, no way we're gonna be able to get those things. Those are absolutely crazy. So, now you check in real quick at this garden, because I can't quite remember what I had and had not done in here. I think we have everything we want here, though. I think we've gotten our big old dinosaur and everything else we wanted in here. I mean, I'll give the game this. Jeez. I'll give the game this. It gives you a lot of stuff to do. And it has a ton of stuff in it. Like the tricks and some of the stuff I just didn't really care to actually acknowledge. But if you really want to mess with all that stuff, it gives you reason to do so, because it gives you all these challenges. It gives you reason to play with those things. But apparently the level cap's like 196 or something. We're pretty far towards the 166. But anyhow, I think we have everything in here. So I'd like to just master romance a couple last things. And move towards that goal I had earlier of making a garden with no piñatas in it. It would be cool to actually like see everything in this game, but it's just too much. I think this series has been going on forever. I don't think it would be worth having going for that long. If I was streaming this or something, I think I mentioned this at a few points at this point. If I was just streaming this game would be great just to have something to do, like, every now and then. Something I just continually do without ever having to think, oh, what's the next thing I'm going to play going to be? Or, like, it could be a regular thing that people just come and see, and I'll just check in on the progress every now and then. But as a thing for me to play, like, I'm only willing to sink so many hours into this game, you know? Especially since the density of new stuff in the game gets lower and lower as time goes on. Okay. I wanted to see which piñatas we've done certain things with. I think we've seen all the plants. I think we've seen all the piñatas. Make sure I've actually grown all the plants, but I'm pretty certain I have. There's no real reason to catalyze all of them or anything like that. Fertilize, I usually prefer to say. But we do have all of them, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So how you get lots of like item awards for completing the Piñata Central records and whatnot. Oh yeah, I also need to finish those. But you don't get many items for doing other things. Like, it would be cool if you got, I don't know, something for instance, for having fully fertilized all the species or something like that. Alright, who else do I want to master romance here? Butterscotches are fine. I don't think I need geckos. Those guys are just in the desert. Robeans, I don't think so. I think those guys are just in the Piñarctic. I haven't had all species visit, but whatever. And I've had them residents, so whatever. That's the main thing I'm worried about, getting them all residents, and I guess romanced too. Well, okay, for yellow Butterscotches being romanced would be redundant. Who else? On your quackberries and raisins, that's one. I might have actually skipped a few here. 1 second. I don't think so. Alright, so quackberries and raisins. I do have quackberries in one garden. I don't think I have raisins anywhere, but that's not a big deal. I can get them pretty easily. Arachnids. What makes badgesicles appear? I don't think badgesicles were a problem. If I just don't put down that bush, it should be okay. Yes, arachnids, raisins, and quackberries. That's a couple. Barks I'm fine with. I don't think I need to worry about fizzly bears. And none of these other species here are species I ever see on their own. Just walking around the garden. It's just impossible to have these guys visit. It's kind of weird. Oh, Dragon Ash actually comes after the Chocolatus. That's weird. They're both 11 though. You would think this would have come after just because they're the new Ultimate Piñata in this game. Anyways, okay, so that's just a couple of species left. So let's head on over to the pool, I guess. And I have complained a few times that it's weird that they lock so nice themed sets of items behind such an insane set of requirements. I've complained a few times at this point about the lack of different items for different themes. And then it turns out some of them are there, it's just like I can't get them. I need to look at just for fun at some point too. So I don't know how that works. I'd like to figure out at some point by, you know, like actually trying it. Just haven't gone to do so yet because I've been doing the main game. I think it's just free play where like maybe you don't have money to worry about or something like that. We'll have to see. That's my guess actually, that you just don't have money. Okay, fun part. We don't have much room for putting down a house here. Also, I need to check. Does anyone need to be sent to Piñata Central? Badgesicles. Ah, how did I not get those? Ground flower scotches? Okay, it's fine. Cherapin, yes. Okay. Corolla, really? More flower scotches, goobas, okay. Muju, Muzaban. Orange flower scotch, Armadillos, okay. Scorpions, Robines, red flower scotch. Ulturo, Twinger Snap, Tiger Misu, okay. And Sweet Tooth. Okay, so Sweet Tooth and Turtle Thing, whose name I forget, are the two here, I believe. Chirpin. Oh yeah, everyone gets into fights here, don't they? Alright. Well, I'll send those guys off to... I'll put down a house first.
Good morning. Nice to see you. Let me finish my breakfast and we can get started.
Where is your house on here? There you go. Shouldn't be too big. Move. Okay, interesting. Don't know how I was able to place that like that, but sure. And have some people to make happy.
Here to spend this morning?
It's weird to me that all the
Don't
other item
forget,
unlocks you get for completing different regions are just like singular accessories. Like accessories are not a big deal to me, for one. And two, just one accessory completing a whole region? Like, those regions towards the end of the game get insanely hard to complete. It's weird. Of course, the very last few ones do give you much more stuff. They give you, like, a lot of items altogether. Come on. Okay. So there's that. Get some romance candy. So my estimate for how much time is left in this playthrough is probably like, I don't know, maybe 2 more recording sessions or something like that. So like 10 episodes. We'll have to see precisely how much it ends up being. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I think now that the reason I was having so much trouble getting anybody to do anything here, like these dragonflies for instance, was because this is a surface that some of these species don't like. And they don't like being told to do anything while standing on this surface. Which is a weird, inconvenient thing to deal with, but oh well. Why is this sand and this snow? I don't know. If I could have just covered this with tile of some sort, I would have done that instead, but the game doesn't let me have that many tiles. Okay. You guys get to work. Hey, come on. Okay. So I have, what was it, just like 3 species to do this with now? Arachnids and... what else? And Raisins, I think, were the only other ones. Man, these guys are fast! Woo! Here we go! I do appreciate that they control differently, but some of these guys control terribly. This one's good, though. It's not always how you'd expect them to control, either. Some of them you'd expect to be more like big and heavy. Actually, zoom around like crazy. I'd like to go for a wild Carnoan as well, since I'm master romancing these guys anyways. So I'll do the full maze for practice each time like usual. I wish there was more to do while I was master romancing things. I wonder how much I extended this playthrough just by master romancing stuff all the time. Like, I got an obscene number of master romancer awards. I have no idea what to play after I finish this game. I'm starting another playthrough to replace having finished the JSRF randomizer. I don't know what to replace this with. I've been at this point many times over the years. But I'm definitely in a situation right now where I have very few ideas for what to play. Why did you appear? Oh, you probably appeared because I didn't tell you not to appear. Hold on. Yep, that'll be one. I love the bounce board so much. One of my favorite things to be added to this game from the previous. As I said from the very beginning. Probably not the most efficient route, but we're fine. Get out of there! Oh. I guess it's not surprising that a good chunk of this entire playthrough ended up just like being me obsessing over this thing. Go away from each other. Stop it. It's like they're attracted to each other. You know, it's like I'm just doing everything to just to serve this bounce board. But I've also learned that piñatas hate each other. I'm not sure to what degree I'm serious when I act like... Why are you so happy? Nope. What have you done? Hold on. Stop it. I hate so much that they had the idea to do this. To make these guys do that. And mess up all your water. Why? You're not even on water. Yeah, though, I hate that in the first game, and I hate that in this game too. Somehow missed you. Whoops.
Giving ruffians chocolate coins can...
Stop fighting! Jeez! Let me fix stuff. So you guys need to keep doing your thing. Stop running places. Get back here. Eat. Eh. I don't know why you're so happy, but sure. It's really annoying that trying to have themed gardens leads to this happening. Where are you going? Jeez. Trying to have gardens like specific to different regions leads to dealing with different piñatas from those regions hating each other. I mean, specifically in the case of the... Eat. What are you doing? Getting them to eat the candy should not be the hard part, right? Romancing these guys. Come on. Like all these species being afraid. Stop flying outside! All the species hating each other and being afraid of each other. It's so much in the way. And then lots of them flying. Yeah, I can't have themed gardens because any piñatas actually bear in relation to each other. The only kind of relationship two species ever have is not liking each other, but just hating each other. And if they're from the same biome or whatever, and fit together thematically, it's more likely they're just going to hate each other. And having them in the same garden is going to make life harder. In exchange for gardens seeming more sensibly themed. I think I tried to start this thought earlier and didn't quite finish it. I'm not sure to what degree me obsessing over this balance board is just me joking around or whatever, and to what degree it's actually me, like, authentically liking the idea of making all piñatas disappear from this game. Because to some degree... Well, no, not to some degree. Like, I authentically find piñatas to be the most annoying thing about this game. The way that they act, the things that they do. Naturally, this game focuses on them, so most of the good and the bad is them. But... yeah, there's a lot of bad. Okay. I dragged this episode on for no particular reason, but we'll finish up next time. We'll get this Master Romance finished, and then we'll move on to the couple other ones we have left. Bye, everyone.